Hecate is in the building, y'all. She has just entered the motherfucking house and she got some shit she wanna say. If Satan is the master of magic, then Hecate must be the mistress of magic. You see, Hecate here, her name is spelled Hecate, but the H is silent, so the correct pronunciation is Hecate. All right? She is generally represented and black, as black. You know why? It represents her persona or her personality. She's a dark witch. And the reason why she is said to be dark is because she represents any and all women who work in the dark. Who work in the dark. She also represents deception. And let me explain something to y'all. Deception is nothing more than magic. It is another word for magic. Physicians use it as a means to heal us with their medications. It's used by everyone, but it is effective only to those who know how to use it, who know what they're doing. So if you say, oh, I'm not deceptive, you're being deceptive just by saying that alone. That's another reason why she is known as the Mistress of Magic, the Lady of the Night. She also corresponds with the moon, but not the entire moon, only that side of the moon that you cannot see. So she represents the waning aspect of the moon. The deepest, darkest, subtle influences of all women. She represents all women in the world who have lost their spouses or who are in a relationship with a man who is considered to be dead or asleep, dumb, ignorant, and she has to tolerate the situation. This is a woman who has probably been in relationships where she endured a lot of hardship with men, and she's now at a point in her life where she chooses to be alone. This is a woman who follows her own individuality. She walks alone, and she doesn't mind walking alone either. She's very independent in her thinking. She does not and will not tolerate someone or anyone outside of her attempting to control her. This is a woman who follows her intuition and her guidance. And then I tell you that she's very, very, very powerful. She has very strong psychic abilities. She has the ability to affect you remotely. It doesn't matter where you are in the world. All she has to do is focus, and she will wear your ass out. Tear you another asshole. Hecate loves to use her mind. She loves to be involved in situations where it calls for her to use her mind, where she has to search and seek for answers, which is the reason why she is depicted here with 2 torches. That represents her seeking in the dark for answers. And because she is a goddess of the night, a goddess of mystery, a goddess of subtle influences, you know she corresponds with everything dark, everything black, right? Everything. So for all of you who say that she is a European goddess, you are dead wrong. You are dead wrong. She closely corresponds with Nekabet. She closely corresponds with Nekabet in Kemetic science. Alright? Yoruba tradition, she will definitely correspond closely with Oya as well. You will never see her coming. She also corresponds with garlic. The reason why she corresponds with garlic is because of the simple fact is that she attracts a lot of vampiric energy in her life. So she has been endowed with a special gift that allows her to repel certain energy from her, vampiric energy. You can always tell when Hecate is coming or whenever she has entered the building, honey, because there's always going to be some type of conflict. You know why? Because when she enters the house, she's bringing order right along with her. So shit is going to shake up, and when they shake up, the only thing that's taking place is things are moving into balance. And that's why she closely corresponds with judges or judging, the energy of judging. She may or may not be a mother because she also represents barren women or women who have entered in this menopausal stage, you know, putting men on pause. Yeah, she represents those women. If she is a mother, she is very strict. She's not one of those mothers that's cuddly and, you know, feeding into the emotions. No, she's going to give it to you real. This is a woman that you may not like, but you will respect her. And you may not like her because of the things that come out of her mouth. You know, the truth hurts, and she speaks truth. She is also the consort of Satan, which means that she also represents an aspect of Lilith. This is a woman who is alone, who does not mind being alone. She represents all solitary witches, local and abroad, all over the world. All of we witches who work independently. We follow our own mind. We are detached from everyone else, detached from society. And we live according to how we are guided. These Hecate represents the wild women. The wild women. You guys know that persona, that personification? Yes, she represents all the wild women. Local and abroad, everywhere, all over. This is a woman who can take care of herself. This is a woman who can take care of herself because she realizes that she operates best, or she functions best in her highest capacity when she is alone. Don't think you're going to control her. This woman right here, she can see through any and everything. Don't come to her with no bullshit. She will shut your fucking ass down. Don't come to her with no bullshit. You see, she also comes with 2 hounds. These hounds, they help her see in the dark. They help guide her. So again, she follows her guidance. They howl at the moon. She corresponds with the moon. She also corresponds with ghosts, subtle influences on the mind. Subtle influences on the mind. She knows she is an expert at blocking out negativity. But she gets a lot of thoughts in her head that are negative, and she's constantly having to war with these thoughts. And she's weighing and measuring them against her intuition. And she chooses wisely, and that's what she follows. Her guidance, her wise guidance. A wise mind, very articulate, knows how to get her point of view across. She is an excellent advisor. An excellent advisor. She gives some of the best advice. You can definitely rely on her advice. This will also represent a very mature woman. This is a woman who's leaving like her childbearing years and she's going into menopause. She's very mature, okay? So she's like, she would be not only a mother, but she may even be a grandmother, okay? The personification of Hecate motivates independent women to finish what they've started, all right? To finish whatever it is that they started, to keep pushing, to keep persevering through all the pain, through all the darkness, just to keep moving, all right? She also motivates you to release, to let go, to purge, to get rid of darkness and negative energy, to follow the light. She guides us women who all are on that independent path or that solitary witch path. She pushes us to keep going through all the, you know what we go through as solitary practitioners. Everything, it seems like everybody wants to fight against you and stop you and get in your path. And this is the energy that constantly motivates you to just keep persevering. Follow your guidance. Don't give in. Be strong. All right. She is a good energy to invoke when you're in a relationship where your partner is being very cruel. Okay, you're dealing with a very cruel partner. Someone who is just in your space and they won't leave you alone. They're just constantly on you. Someone who's attempting to put a lot of baggage or a lot of pressure on you. I want to also let you know that she also corresponds with Papa Gede, all right, because she could be seen as a consort of Papa Gede if you follow the Yoruba tradition, okay? And the reason why I say she would correspond closely with Papa Gede is because her specialty is working with unknown spirits of the dead. All right, she knows how to work with trickster spirits. All right, she knows. This is a woman who meditates, and when thoughts come into her head and they try to suggest certain messages, she knows how to block them out. She knows how to deter them. All right, she knows how to take dark energy and turn it into a weapon. Hecate also corresponds with midwifery. She corresponds with midwifery. All right. She operates and functions as a midwife of the dead. Okay, so basically she helps guide the souls, the newly dead souls, the newly souls of the dead into the afterlife. Okay, so she acts as a vessel in which the souls pass through, which is another reason why she is associated with, a lot of pain and a lot of sorrow, because she can feel it. She would work with the elderly in the field of hospice. Okay, this is her energy. She's like very serious, a very serious woman. She has a very complex personality, so she may not get along with a lot of people because she's gonna say what the fuck she gotta say, and she don't care how you feel about it, and she really doesn't care how it comes out. She's not one who's going to preserve your emotions. So if you're like really sensitive, you're not gonna like her. Okay, she will either say what the fuck she gotta say. It's gonna come out one way or the other. She's either gonna verbalize it. If she doesn't verbalize it, she's going to internalize it, and it's going to come out another way, and you're still going to be affected by it, because that's how powerful she is with her psychic abilities. And she knows how to keep people away from her. She keeps people away from her by focusing inward. It's almost like her thoughts, whatever it is that she's thinking about, the spirits just respond, and they go and they just push whoever it is away from her, cuts them off. You know, it's just like on demand. It's like she says it, she invokes spirits in her head, commands them, because she got demons. She works with demons, and she sends them out to do her work for her. You don't want to fuck with her. This is a very powerful energy. Yo, let me tell you, you don't want to fuck with her. You don't want to fuck with her. And the only thing she wants from us as women who are independent is to accept our individuality, to embrace it, to embrace our independence, and to become happy. You know? Like I said, it's just certain people in the world you don't want to fuck with. I told y'all on the other video, orphans, but also women who are widows. You don't want to fuck with widows either. You don't want to fuck with widows, alright? Let me tell you. And you got a lot of men out there who in their ignorance love to prey on widows. And let me tell you, y'all think y'all getting away with something? She love y'all. Y'all the ones that Hecate turn into slaves. She will make you come in her life and you think you playing with her. She will fucking make it to where you can't fucking leave her. You want to leave, but you can't fucking leave. And whenever she want to feed, she'll feed off of your ass. So she also represents women in the world who are vampires. She relies on her ancestors. She relies on the subtle world only. When you see this kind of woman and she living by herself, she's an old woman, don't fuck with her because she is a crone. You don't want to fuck with her. She's the one you go to and get answers to, and when you come to her, you better come to her correct. You better come correct with all the respect that's due, and an offering as well. So you don't want to play. But here she is, y'all. My goddess. One of my spiritual madres, Hecate.